you guys, मैं हूं मनीष and welcome back to your favorite show Planet Bollywood, the one-stop shop for all the latest updates and news from the world of Bollywood and social media. वैसे तो हम आपको इस शो पर सारी information दे देते हैं about your favorite stars and about everything that's happening in Bollywood, but just in case you miss an episode or you want some more information, go check out our Zoom Facebook page. Now let's start the show.
हाई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल से परेशान हुए बॉलीवुड सेलेब्स। क्या फिल्म दिल बेचारा की लीड एक्ट्रेस संजना सांघी ने शोबिज इंडस्ट्री को कह दिया है अलविदा? फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में चल रही नेपोटिज्म डिबेट पर क्या है सैफ अली खान के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज? क्या आयुष्मान खुराना कर रहे हैं एक फैमिली वेकेशन की प्लानिंग? कैसे शुरू हुई रिचा और अली की लव स्टोरी?
Now, while the police continue their investigation, there was a demand for a CBI inquiry that was doing the rounds on a social media platform. Now, while all this hostility continues, it seems like it has forced Sushant's co-star from his last film Dil Bechara to leave the city. Sanjana Sanghi has decided to leave the city, and the reality is that it might just be for good. Here's the story.
सुशांत सिंह राजपूत केस में पुलिस ने अब संजय लीला भंसाली, कंगना रनावत और शेखर कपूर को पुलिस स्टेशन स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए बुलाया है। सोर्सेस का कहना है कि पुलिस इस मामले में हर उस शख्स से पूछताछ करने के बारे में प्लान कर रहे हैं जिसका सुशांत से रिमोटली भी कोई भी कनेक्शन हो सकता है। As the film industry and the nation recovers from the shocking demise of Sushant Singh Rajput, ferocious debates about the working of the film industry continues to rage. While the family has bid Sushant a final goodbye, there are members of the film fraternity who have started a campaign demanding a CBI inquiry into his death. जहां एक तरफ accusations around this case is getting more intense, वहीं Sushant's latest co-star Sanjana Sanghi has left Mumbai, and from her social media post, we feel कि शायद she has left the city forever. The police have been investigating all aspects of the case to try and determine why Sushant may have taken this drastic step.
इस सेंसिटिव केस को बहुत ही प्रोफेशनल तरीके से हैंडल कर रही है और आप पुलिस में विश्वास रखिए, जो सच है वो सबके सामने पुलिस लाएगी।
सुशांत पे हुए मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन की रिपोर्ट से कोई भी फाउल प्ले के साइंस नहीं दिखाई दे रहे हैं, बट there is a section of Sushant's fans and celebrities like Shekhar Suman and Sonu Nigam who have taken a deep interest in the case and have been demanding for a CBI probe.
और मैंने एक मुहिम शुरू की है अपने आप ही सोशल मीडिया पर, जिसका नाम है जस्टिस फॉर सुशांत फोरम। उसमें लाखों लोग जुड़ गए हैं।
The hashtag CBI must for Sushant was trending on a microblogging platform, with several fans and singer Sonu Nigam sharing pictures of the star and in some cases his heartbroken father to raise their voice online for justice.
हम सबकी एक यही मांग है कि जो हुआ है और जो दिखाई दे रहा है, जो आंखों को दिखाई दे रहा है, उससे कहीं कुछ ज्यादा प्रतीत होता है।
इस सारे शोर और ड्रामा के बीच Sushant's last co-star Sanjana Sanghi made her quiet exit from Mumbai. Sanjana was questioned by the Mumbai police recently in connection to Sushant's passing and has clarified that there was no conflict between her and the actor as the grapevine had suggested. संजना posted a selfie from the airport, लेकिन फोटो के साथ accompanying caption से लगता है that शायद संजना will not be returning to Mumbai anytime soon or maybe forever.
Everyone who loves you is forever going to be grateful for the gift that you have left behind, which is the amazing work that you've done and the life that you've lived, and I just wish you'd never done this.
संजना ने अपने पोस्ट में लिखा, खुदा हाफिज मुंबई, 4 महीने बाद आपके दर्शन हुए, मैं चली दिल्ली वापस। आपकी सड़कें कुछ अलग सी लगी, सुनसान थी, शायद मेरे दिल में जो दुख है मेरे नजरिए को बदल रहे हैं, या शायद फिलहाल आप भी थोड़े दुख में हैं। मिलते हैं जल्दी या शायद नहीं।
Guys, Bollywood पे बिजली गिरी है, and I don't mean in the filmy way, I mean quite literally. A lot of Bollywood stars have taken to social media to express that they are shocked at the inflated electricity bills that they have all received and have questioned ki how are these figures even possible. Now, along with them, a lot of Mumbaikars are asking the exact same question and facing the same problem. Well, it does seem like Bollywood superstars and the common folk seem to be having their wires crisscrossing on the same issue. Here's the story.
Amidst all the other difficulties facing Mumbaikars and B-Town right now, we have received a nasty shock from our shockingly high electricity bills. Many Bollywood celebrities have shared on social media that they have received bills that double or triple their regular amount and have asked the electricity providers for an explanation. वैसे तो हमारे कई सेलिब्रिटीज के आलीशान अपार्टमेंट्स और घर हैं and many have been paying bills in lakhs of rupees on a regular basis even before this issue began. लेकिन ऐसे भी कई एक्टर्स हैं जिन्हें इन एस्ट्रोनॉमिकल बिल से काफी झटका लगा है. तापसी पन्नू's बैंक बैलेंस को लगा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल का थप्पड़. And the actor, who is currently in lockdown with her sister and sister-in-law, shared her shock and confusion with a social media post which also included a picture of her bill. 3 months of lockdown and I wonder what appliances I have newly used or bought in the apartment only last month to have such an insane rise in my electricity bill. Speaking to a publication about the issue, the actor said, "When I took it up with them, they said that due to lockdown, they didn't mention the right amount in the first 2 months. They charged us basis approximate reading and the bill was supposed to be higher for the first 2 months than what it was. That's why they have added the difference in the 3rd month." In addition to Taapsee, actor Soha Ali Khan and Neha Dhupia have also been interacting online on this issue after both of them received huge electricity bills. Soha shared a post questioning the electricity provider and even asked Huma on a microblogging site if she has received a response from the company. Are we just meant to accept these inflated electricity rates and pay them? We have received a bill that is 3 times our usual amount. Could you please explain? Soha wrote in a post. Soha's bestie Neha responded to her post and said, "Yes, same here. Can someone reply from Electricity Mumbai so that we are not left in the dark?" Taapsee had added that while the electricity company has offered an explanation as to how these amounts have been calculated, she still has her doubts. Taapsee added, "They don't have any proof of what our actual reading was. No one really recorded the reading and sent it to us until I raised this issue on social media. Now they have produced the higher readings. I am not sure if they are correct." While there is widespread panic and worry कि लोग इतने भारी bills कैसे pay कर पाएंगे, actor Dino Moria, who was also one of the first to raise the issue after receiving an inflated bill, has said that he remains optimistic about a solution being found. There are meter readings that can be cross-checked, and he hopes that if errors are found, those affected will be reimbursed by the provider. We hope so too, Dino. क्योंकि इतने सारे प्रॉब्लम्स के बीच अगर हमें ऐसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल्स आने लगे तो इट इज गोइंग टू बी सम हाई वोल्टेज प्रॉब्लम्स फॉर द आम आदमी एंड सेलिब्रिटीज अलाइक.
In a recent interview with a leading newspaper, actor and superstar Saif Ali Khan, who is also the son of veteran superstar Sharmila Tagore, has said that he too has been a victim of nepotism. Now, Saif in this conversation went on to explain how nepotism has affected him adversely, and apart from that, he's also spoken about his working relationship with the late actor Sushant Singh Rajput in what will unfortunately be Sushant's last film. Here's the story.
Sushant Singh Rajput's demise has opened up a can of controversial topics within Bollywood like nepotism, lobbying, and favoritism. But in the midst of this difficult time, Saif Ali Khan, who is the son of veteran actor Sharmila Tagore, has given an interview to a newspaper claiming that he too has been a victim of nepotism. Saif, who has a special appearance in Dil Bechara, was speaking to a senior journalist from the newspaper where he was asked to weigh in on the controversy surrounding the industry, the infamous N-word, and his experiences of working with Sushant in what now will be his last film. It's been a great couple of months for Saif, whose releases Jawani Janeman and Tanaji both received very positive reviews, and after a long struggle with successive flops, Saif is finally coming into his own as an actor. Reacting to the nepotism row and Kangana Ranawat's continuing criticism of the industry that started with an infamous chat show episode, Saif said, "I have no idea what Kangana was saying on Coffee with Karan because I don't think like that. As far as Karan is concerned, he has made himself a large symbol and it seems like he is attracting a lot of flack for it. The truth is always complicated. There's much more to it, but people aren't interested in that. I hope the tide is over and better things shine through." The actor also shared his experiences of working with Sushant in Dil Bechara during the interview and said, "He was a talented actor and a good-looking guy. I thought he had a bright future. He was polite to me and appreciated my guest appearance in the film." Saif, who has battled his share of career setbacks and been criticized heavily by critics for his performances in the past, added that he too has been a victim of nepotism. There is inequality in India that needs to be explored. Nepotism, favoritism, and camps are different subjects. Even I have been a victim of nepotism, but nobody speaks of that. I'm happy to see more people from film institutes come to the forefront. Saif ke alawa, Jacqueline has also shared a social media post with 2 pictures which seem to have been taken from the other side of a window, captioning the picture, "Cinema, the most beautiful fraud in the world, inside looking out."
कि ये हवा जाकर इन बंद कमरों से बाहर कह दो उन पहाड़ों से और जंगलों से कि मैं उनसे मिलने फिर आऊंगा.
Clearly, we all are missing traveling these days, especially with our friends, families, or loved ones. But who said that just because you can't physically travel, you can't relive those travel memories? And that's exactly what Ayushmann Khurrana and Club Mahindra are asking all of us to do. वो आपसे ये सवाल पूछ रहे हैं कि आप किस जगह या किस मेमोरी को कहेंगे मैं फिर आऊंगा. Check out the story.
It's been a long, hard 3 months for India. Pandemic की वजह से लोग बीमार हुए and as the lockdown keeps getting extended, all our lives have been restricted to the rooms of our home. अपने घर में बैठे-बैठे हम उन सारी हॉलिडेज के बारे में सोचते हैं जो इस साल हमने कैंसिल कर दिए. Beaches, mountains, forests, rivers, deserts, hotels, delicious food, memorable evenings, सब कुछ इस साल मिस हो जाएगा. लेकिन instead of feeling upset about the holidays that couldn't happen, क्यों ना उन जगहों को याद करते हैं जहां हम अपने फैमिली और loved ones के साथ गए थे. And remember the special destinations we definitely want to say मैं फिर आऊंगा too. Just like Ayushmann Khurrana.
ऐ हवा कह दो गोवा के समंदर से, मुन्नार के बागानों से, बिनसर के बादलों से, ऊटी की घाटियों से, उदयपुर की झीलों से, शिमला की बर्फ से कि मैं फिर आऊंगा.
Ayushmann has shared a video on his social media page in partnership with Club Mahindra to bring you a special initiative that will help you remember happy times and rekindle your love for traveling again. आयुष्मान ने अपने वीडियो में इंडिया के हर कोने की खूबसूरती को बयान किया. The video celebrates the sights, sounds, smells and flavors of India and the tremendous diversity of seasons and culture we have. आयुष्मान इंडिया के हर सुंदर दृश्य से ये प्रॉमिस करते हैं कि मैं फिर आऊंगा.
ऐ हवा कह दो दिल्ली के छोले भटूरे से, कूर्ग की कॉफी से, केरल के साध्य से, हैदराबाद की बिरयानी से, और कह दो दार्जिलिंग की चाय से कि मैं फिर आऊंगा. ऐ हवा कह दो मेरे देश के हर मजहब, जुबान, त्योहार, रिवाज से, और कह दो हर संगीत और साहित्य से कि मैं फिर आऊंगा. ऐ हवा कह दो नदियों से, तालाबों से कि मैं फिर आऊंगा.
But he is not just remembering the travel destinations he misses, he wants us all to share our favorite travel memories as well. In the caption accompanying his post, Ayushmann says, "I have always loved traveling and staying at home has only made the love stronger. There are a lot of experiences and places to which I want to say #मैं फिर आऊंगा." And I'm sure कि आप सब भी कुछ ऐसे ही फील करते हैं. तो अगर आपका दिल भी किसी जगह या एक्सपीरियंस से कहना चाहता है #मैं फिर आऊंगा, तो शेयर करें अपने अनोखे अंदाज में और क्लब महिंद्रा को टैग करें एंड स्टैंड अ चांस टू विन एक्साइटिंग प्राइजेस. #LoveIndiaSeeIndia.
मैं आयुष्मान का दिल हूं, मैं फिर आऊंगा, लोकल घूमूंगा, लोकल खाऊंगा, मैं फिर आऊंगा। अकेला नहीं, अपनों के साथ आऊंगा, मैं फिर आऊंगा। यस, मैं फिर आऊंगा।
Owing to creative differences and date issues, it seems like Aditya Roy Kapoor is going to have to part ways with his favorite director, Mohit Suri. Now, the duo have done two very successful films together, Aashiqui 2 and Malang, and they were supposed to come back together to work in Ek Villain 2. But it seems like date issues और creative differences की वजह से अब Ek Villain 2 का हीरो कोई और बनेगा। Get it? Ek Villain का हीरो कोई और बनेगा। Here's the story.
They may have delivered two big hit films together, but it seems like a new sequel may have been the villain in driving this actor-director duo apart. That's right, हम बात कर रहे हैं आदित्य रॉय कपूर और मोहित सूरी की, who have given us two fabulous hits in Aashiqui 2 and Malang.
Feels good when the audience likes a film, so yeah, it feels good.
In fact, there were even rumors that Aditya would star in the Malang sequel. But while those didn't turn out to be true, it looks like the actor has parted ways with the director on a project he was definitely going to be a part of. It seems Aditya and Mohit have parted ways and the actor will not be a part of Ek Villain 2. A source close to the project has shared. He had opted out of Ek Villain 2. When Aditya was offered the part, he was extremely kicked about his role and the way Mohit has mounted the action set pieces in the film. But in the last few weeks, Mohit and Adi were continuously having creative differences on the script and his role. There's no bad blood between the two. They both share a great relationship and parted ways on this film on an amicable note. While no official statements have come from the actor, director or production house, we hear from other sources that the lockdown could have also caused a complete shuffle in dates, and Aditya, who has apparently signed a big project with another production house, just didn't have any dates available for the film anymore. The producers are now looking for another star of Aditya's caliber to replace him. लगता है Mohit and Aditya will have to find another project where they can work together again, hopefully in the near future.
I think when he told me about the movie, that's the first thing he said that he needed for the film. I think I think Mohit was clear that he didn't want us to repeat ourselves. Right. And he wanted to explore a new energy, and this is something that I've never done before. I've grown up watching action films. Yeah. I've watched Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and Jackie Chan's full filmographies. Actually, those are the films I grew up watching, and I've been kind of waiting for the chance to do something like this. And I guess it's only Mohit who could have the faith in me to do something.
Guys, किसी ने ठीक ही कहा है. Actions speak louder than words, but in the case of superstar Priyanka Chopra, who recently signed a multi-million-dollar deal with a leading OTT platform, वो जोर का झटका अपने काम और सक्सेस से देती है. Priyanka shared this news about the collaboration with the OTT platform on her social media handle, and also went on to thank director Anubhav Sinha, who praised Priyanka for having achieved so much success in spite of all the obstacles and setbacks that she has faced. Here's the story.
Priyanka Chopra has had such a long and illustrious career. From teenage beauty queen to superstar in Bollywood and now an international content creator with a multi-million-dollar contract with a leading streaming platform. Priyanka has truly come a long way in her journey. PC, who shared her brand new success on her social media page, has been congratulated by director Anubhav Sinha and actor Dia Mirza, who have shared their happiness for her. But it was not always a bed of roses for the actor, who didn't come from a family in the industry and didn't have any connections with powerful figures in the business when she started acting after being crowned Miss World. Priyanka has even shared in the past of how she has worked really hard at her dancing and acting skills, and what she lacked in terms of lineage, she made up by choosing unconventional subjects, challenging roles, and constantly raising the bar for actors and women in the industry. In spite of enjoying tremendous success with films like Fashion, Barfi, Mary Kom and Etraz and Bajirao Mastani, प्रियंका के करियर में कई उतार चढ़ाव आए और एक वक्त ऐसा भी था जहां लोगों को लगा था कि अब शायद वो बॉलीवुड में ज्यादा साल काम नहीं कर पाएंगी. But Priyanka defied her critics and didn't just bounce back from seeming rock bottom, but also spread her wings and flew to Hollywood, becoming the first Indian actor to play a lead role in an American show and produce music videos with international stars. She also turned producer and has been behind some of the most impressive regional language films to be made in India in recent times. PC, who now divides her time between LA, जहां वो अपने husband Nick Jonas के साथ रहती हैं, and India, has been cast in some interesting Hollywood projects and a major web series which will hopefully release this year. But recently, she achieved huge success as producer after she inked a deal with a major streaming giant, जिसकी वजह से अब वो Indian content को global platform दे पाएंगी. She even plans to produce shows that are multilingual so that more people can see our rich diversity of storytelling.
चलिए दोस्तों, अब वक्त हो गया एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेने का, but don't go anywhere, we're coming right back. Well guys, the pandemic may have delayed their dream wedding, but Richa Chadha and Ali Fazal have shared a really romantic and cute story about how they first met and fell in love with a bridal magazine. Now technically the bridal magazine was supposed to release this feature around the time of their wedding, which was supposed to happen in April, but owing to the pandemic and things getting delayed, we're finally getting to hear it now. Here's the story.
Anyway, I miss you, but I guess it'll be a few days before we can see each other, at least जब तक कर्फ्यू ना हटे.
Richa Chadha and Ali Fazal, who delayed their wedding to ensure that their guests stay safe and are able to attend their big day, have spilled all the romantic details of how they went from Pyar Izhar to Shadi Ka proposal. It turns out that just before the pandemic brought life around the world to a standstill, the then soon-to-be married couple had shot for the cover of a bridal magazine. If the couple had married as per their plan, a cover story in the bridal magazine with details of just how Cupid struck would have been perfect.
Okay, baby, bye.
लेकिन इतने महीनों के डिले के बाद रिचा और अली को फीचर करने वाला मैगजीन इशू हैज नाउ बीन रिलीज्ड इन जुलाई.
We are best friends actually. Who fell in love. That's what's nice about it.
रिचा और अली की कहानी वाकई काफी स्वीट है, सिंपल है और रोमांटिक भी.
We are hardly engaged. We just thought on a whim we should, and now we are like, should we? Is this a sign from God?
While there is no filmy drama, it's the coming together of two hearts and minds who have a lot in common. अपनी पहली मुलाकात के बारे में बात करते हुए रिचा says, "We were introduced in 2013 at the first meeting of our film Fukre. He entered the room and did a pull-up on the door panel. I thought he was odd. He said he did it to be cool."
Anyway, I miss you, but I guess it'll be a few days before we can see each other, at least जब तक कर्फ्यू ना हटे.
लेकिन लगता है लव ना सही, लाइक एट फर्स्ट साइट तो हो गया था, बिकॉज कुछ ही दिनों बाद लव स्टार्टेड टू ब्रू ओवर कॉफी. Ali reveals in the article, "I randomly called her up to say I was near her house and asked if I could stop by for a cup of coffee. To my luck, she said yes. But the truth was that I was nowhere near her house. So I drove fast so I could get there. That evening, we spent over 2 hours talking about several meaningful things. After dating for quite a few years, when the couple took a holiday in the Maldives, they didn't just celebrate Richa's birthday but also came back engaged to be married." Speaking about the proposal, Richa said, "He had planned a romantic dinner on a small secluded island at the Maldives. I thought it was for my birthday. I didn't suspect a thing. Ali, being his spontaneous self, asked me to marry him. After that, he took a 10-minute long nap on the sand. I think it was because he may have been stressed out about the proposal. Your love story sounds adorable, Richa and Ali, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck for the future.
Anyway, I miss you, but I guess it'll be a few days before we can see each other, at least जब तक कर्फ्यू ना हटे.
Well, with that, we come to the end of another episode of Planet Bollywood. But before I leave, I do want to remind you guys to go to our Facebook page. It's called the Zoom Facebook page to check out all the latest and most updated information from the world of Bollywood and social media. I will see you guys very soon. Until then, stay home, stay safe, and most importantly, stay hopeful.